We got something to look at here, don't we? It's right up there. Oh, yeah. But am I surprised? No, this is exactly what I thought. We saw the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 results. I told you something about social media compared to actual results. Are you ready? There's a clip of the Sony CFO Lin Tao telling you that when it comes to PlayStation disc phase out, they saw you, but they don't care. It's about what they had to say to the investors. They don't have to talk to you, but they will talk to the investors. And that's why you're seeing this during the fiscal results. So here it is, guys. It's right here. Sony confirms PlayStation disc phase out in 2028, despite fan backlash. Because you want to know why that fan backlash still did not do any financial and revenue damage. You want to know what did damage? Those Black Ops 1 and 2 ports. Enhanced. Or PlayStation Plus subscriptions. And Modern Warfare 3 coming on PlayStation Plus as well. And looking at GTA 6 pre-orders too. Sony's stats didn't get hurt. See what I said? I was trying to tell people that. Man, here it is. But we got a lot to look at too. There's a clip of her talking, letting you know what she thinks. And we're going to be getting to that right here, right now. So are we ready to get into this? Sony plans to stop manufacturing physical game discs for PlayStation consoles starting January 2028. Same thing again with Sony, though. There's nothing else but just this. Citing the industry's move to digital content where 82% of full game sales were already digital last quarter. Capcom said they had 90%. Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? Capcom, 90%. Remember, if you still want physical preservation, you have to go to Nintendo Switch World. That's where it's at. CFO Lin Tao acknowledged community pushback during the investor call. See, this right here is where Sony's trying to tell you something. They didn't say anything back to you this whole time. Remember that statement that said, I don't have to communicate with you because you're just going to complain like a infantile. I'm not going to waste my time with your crying. That's basically what they're saying. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to answer to the investors, though. And this is why you are seeing an answer actually come out, because they have to answer to the investors. They want to hear what they have to say about that. And we're going to get to that in this video. Stick around. So the whole time, it wasn't about replying to the community feed back. It's about replying to the investor. They know what the community is saying. Everybody knows this, but they don't take you serious. Saying the company carefully considered options tied to fond gaming memories, but sees no business downside and no reversal. Let me read this again. The company carefully considered options or opinions tied to fond gaming memories. See, they heard about the memories, the legacy of CDs, all that. There it is. But sees no business downside. You're not impacting their business. And no reversal. No matter what you do, it's not going to happen. This is the world that we've chosen and supported. Microsoft's been doing it, right? It's just that PlayStation is much bigger when it comes to selling in third party. That's the disappointing part. Yeah, they're not going to back you up or say, man, we got some third parties to the side and I don't care. Fans online expressed frustration with some vowing to skip future purchases over the decision. So when people say this, Sony feels like you're just full of it and they're not going to take you serious. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, it's right here. They're basically saying you can say whatever you want. I'm not reversing the decision because I already know what I know. I see the stats. You don't have the stats that we have. And it's not going to happen. Going down, let's find this clip. Here it is right here. Are we ready to listen to this clip? Because this is where everything is at. Production. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ready for this. Let me go ahead and get the headset ready. Hey, AGN tried to warn you. The physical boycott failed. I told you. If you do all that and people come in and buy 7 million copies of Black Ops and a couple million PlayStation Plus subs.
So PS5 ending disc production. The second question. So on this point, so we announced that January 2028 onwards, we will no longer be manufacturing game discs. so 1.5 years ahead. So we made this announcement at this time. There are various reasons we made this decision, the biggest being that the digitalization of contents overall has been progressing. That's the big factor. It's not just for PlayStation, but for all kinds of contents, digitalization is progressing. And so when we think about the future, and we put in a lot of thought and time, and we cautiously considered this, and we came to this conclusion, and we're going to cautiously move this forward. And to this decision, we have received various opinions, and people have strong views, and we understand that the community has put forth those views to us. Games are loved by many people. It's a form of entertainment that's loved by people, and it's connected to people's fond memories in many cases. And so we understand those emotions. We want to consider that, and in the future digital ecosystem, how do we engage the gamers is something that we would like to continue to explore. Thank you very much.
Okay, and that's where it's at with Sony. 3 people you would usually see. Seriously saying, like, they've seen everything you wanted from them. They've seen all your complaints and everything. But it wasn't just because it happened in PlayStation. This is a worldwide medium. This is a worldwide elite movement. All of them want all these companies to move straight into digital, to make the most profit, and to basically adjust to what you did. Meaning you all supported a digital format and got it to that percentage. It's not just them. They're looking at what you also did worldwide across the entire planet. And most people did want that. If not, it wouldn't be there. That's why I say that it takes 2 to tango. I think it's immature to believe that you're getting mad that everything is going digital only when that's what you supported. You stopped supporting physical. So they said, okay, they just don't care about it anymore. That's the hardest truth for certain people to accept, but it's true though. As a collective consciousness, that's exactly what happened. Now, what they could have done and what this industry could do is find a way to support digital ownership. That would be nice, right? Even though I know there's some people that just want their physical copies. Yeah, they do. And they're not wrong for that because they just like physical copies. But they're kind of screwing that over too. Definitely in the Xbox world, we saw that. And then there's some aspects on PlayStation where even that's like that as well. But that right there is basically telling you everything, that it's not going to go into reverse. And honestly, it cannot. And it's not just Sony. It's something behind us as you know, you can't reverse it. The hidden hands. We know this. It's just how this game works. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not necessarily mad because I already knew this was going to happen. I knew that no matter what people did on social media, no matter how much stuff was botted, blown up, and comments left on YouTube, which there was nothing wrong with fighting, that at the end of the day, it's just going to be exactly what they want to decide. And that even if they do move forward with that without even communicating with you, which we saw the communication here, but that was with investors, and you're seeing that in this clip, there's not going to be that much damage done to PlayStation. And Microsoft is not going to go make no physical drive. And even if they did, it wouldn't mean anything anyways. Because once again, if you take a look at certain stats, it doesn't really matter because nobody bought physical copies in the Xbox world. It was very low. If you would, man, I'm telling you, look up that percentage. PlayStation physical support was significantly higher. Nintendo Switch, even more higher. PC, it don't even exist. So that's just all BS. They don't buy games anyways, period, in the digital world. It was all about Game Pass. The only part of the gaming industry that was left really supporting physical medium was the Nintendo crowd, number one, and then the PlayStation crowd. That's it. Think about that. The Xbox crowd's always been irrelevant. That's why I don't take Xbox fanboys serious. Because it's like, man, don't nobody care what you have to say. You've been supporting a discless world. You've been supporting a world where you don't even buy games. You were okay with the discless renting world and not owning anything. No, seriously, they've been supporting that more than anyone. And it's been happening for quite some time. They can't change anything. They don't have the power to in the gaming industry. Nobody supports them. But in the PlayStation world, it did matter because there's a big medium and third-party expansion from a worldwide perspective. Like, you could get into Southeast Asia and sell physical copies. Europe sell physical copies, big time. And in America sell physical copies. There's a worldwide medium for that. Though the percentage was dying down big time, there's still a chunk left. And some of them are going to convert, the majority, to digital, and there's going to be a crowd that is not going to. I mean, the people that are actually in the PlayStation world, not those that are on social media doing all these typing threads or on Twitter all day. It's like, yeah, you could do that, but how much damage are you really going to do? Not going to do anything. They've already admitted it. They told you right to your face. You see, PlayStation is not backing down from its plan to end physical game discs. We put in a lot of thought and time. We cautiously considered this, and we came to the conclusion we are going to cautiously move forward, right? There are various reasons we made a decision, right? The biggest being that digitalization of contents overall has been progression. That's the big factor. And they're just not seeing like any damage being done. They said that. And we got some comments to go down. Translation: we are greedy Fs and don't care about you or our company as long as we line our pockets with cash. Well, they have so much cash anyways. No, it's really just the medium that the world is pushing. Like, you're dumb if you think that Sony is the reason why physical copies are no longer present. Dude, you might want to go to the Netflix world. You might want to go to all these other worlds that don't support the physical medium anymore. Everybody is online on a computer, digitally shopping, or on their phone shopping. It's been like that for a while. The whole thing is like that. The movie industry has been nerfed. You see, Hollywood's been nerfed. Music got nerfed. CDs and music, all that stuff, it all died. Spotify took over. The whole world has been doing this. You have been doing this, and you have been letting these companies know that you want that world. Of course, they formed it, but that's the point. So I find it funny when people come out and try to say, do all this, do all that. I said, but you did it, though. It's not that hard to realize. Could they still provide an alternative reality to support it, like a limited runs and stuff like that? I think that would be cool if they were able to do that for people who still wanted their physical copies. That would be nice, but no, I guess we have to wait till 2028. But as of right now, they're saying they're continuing this right now. They say cancel PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now? You mean PlayStation Plus? This person ain't been in that. Look, see, there's people that don't even... Oh my God, bro. You see what I mean? There's people who don't even play PlayStation. You said PlayStation Now. That was gone away years ago. That's how you know you don't have no PlayStation at all. You're talking about PlayStation Now. That's laughable. Cancel PlayStation Now. It'd be PlayStation Plus, extra premium. Refund your GTA pre-orders. No purchase games digitally. Good luck with that, because the majority of the world has already moved on with that. And don't let Sony in physical media. You're dumb because you can't do anything about that. They already told you they're not going to change their mind. This is what I mean. You can't take these people serious. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. So we heard the backlash, but we're not changing our plans, correct? If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Go ahead, man. We think your plan sucks. Good luck on the PlayStation 6 then. Gonna be fine. Well, time to stop paying for PlayStations and start building PCs. Nobody's gonna like that because you're an idiot. The problem here is physical media. That world has been avoiding that. The only place you would be moving to intelligently is the Nintendo world. Because you get physical there, and you could take it on the go physical. Go take a look at a ROG Ally, go take a look at a Steam Deck, which are all imitations of the Switch. None of them have physical. It's all digital. Now, a single handheld outside of Nintendo's world is supporting physical. Where you could put something in there and have it physical, and then dock it and it's still physical. You see what I mean? No, man. Just shut up. Like, anybody that does this, like I said, nobody's taking you serious because nobody cares. So they've heard what their customers want, and they're ignoring it. Of course. This isn't going away, Sony. We will continue to pressure until we get our disc back. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep on fighting. The sheer arrogance is disgusting. If you don't give a crap about your consumer base, why should I give a crap? Well, that's not true, because the rest, their consumer base, almost 90% is digital. Or high 80s. They do. They're catering around what's the most important and telling you whoever's left out, you better get in line. This is everywhere, man. It's not a Sony problem. It's a worldwide issue. And I wouldn't even say it's a problem because you guys have made that problem, if you want to realize that, along with me, because we've all been supporting digital only. What's so hard to realize about that? Like, to me, you have an infantile mentality if you think that this is just Sony's fault. Sony didn't make digital almost 85, 90%. We did. Figure that out. Now, what they can do is they can still preserve physical aspects and have partners to actually help you out. They're just choosing not to do that. That's where I can say that's what they don't give a damn about. So, yeah, this guy says, I appreciate everyone standing up for physical games. Well, where were you the last few years? GameStop is hanging by a thread. Ben died off, like I said, because nobody was supporting it. All my friends have digital PS5s. I'm the only one using an optical disc. Even then, I have that, and I still didn't buy digital. It's because that was the only one that was left. Everything else sold out. Only 100K physical copies have been sold on PlayStation 5 in the last year. For multiple games, couldn't get no more of that. One had like 250-something thousand, but it's been bad. Whereas you look at Splatoon Raiders on Nintendo Switch, yesterday I sold 450-something thousand copies. Digital probably together with that, they probably are like 750, 800,000. Splatoon Raiders will sell 1 million in Japan easily this year and more. It's going to sell millions and millions of copies. Yeah, you still bought Black Ops 1 and 2. You pre-ordered GTA 6. You still remain subbed. You still own a PlayStation console. I wonder why they could care less. Oh, you're not changing that because most people selfishly are digital. And they're getting what they want. It's just a minority that's left over that wants that. I'm not saying they're mad because of that, because that's the medium that they like. So become a member. Leave a tip down below. Like, come, subscribe. Let me know what you guys actually think. Like I said, the only people I want to hear for are those in the Nintendo world and those in the PlayStation world. Xbox world, I don't want to hear anything from you. You're in a discless rent world. Like, just be quiet. You don't buy anything either. Nintendo world, they support the highest level of medium. There's no doubt about that. I know Japan cares about medium in the physical world because Japan buys a lot of physical copies. That's 100%. So, no matter what, guys, keep on gaming though. Later. And remember, we got our answer.